Okay, it's been several months, and I think it's time to get back into working on this kit. So, open this up. Alright, so I decided, you know what the hell. I live just like the next town away from Aoshima, that I don't really need to use this. Heck, screw it. Look at this. I ordered replacement parts. It was fairly cheap, so why not? So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. Now, what I want to do is, once I get my airbrush, I want to use black enamel paint, Tester's enamel paint. But for now, there is work I can do on this model until then. So let me move this out of the way. So a lot of it actually I will be able to use just flat black, just out of a spray can, and a lot of that is going to be on the underneath of the vehicle. So I think part of the problem that I made last time was trying to use enamel out of a spray can. It was my first time doing that, and it just, well, I've done it on smaller items, but not something this large before. The main problem, though, was that I did not do a base coat on it. I did not use any surfacer or whatever. So, especially with enamels, it needs something to really stick to. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. What I want to do is start working on this, and I will start priming the surfaces this time. And a heck of a lot of this car is black. Now, I had used the tan to use this, to paint all this, and this is when I had an airbrush back in the States. I used Mr. Color Tan, so at least that's out of the way. And going forward, I'll be using a lot of this flat black out of a spray can. So the instructions, I think somewhere in here it says like paint the parts flat black unless otherwise noted. And it's pretty much everything's going to be black almost. Take note here. There's a lot of errors, the translation errors. Everything is clear orange apparently. They made a mistake. This is clear red, clear yellow, clear orange. That one's right, but this one is clear blue. So they made a bunch of mistakes when they translated this into English. It says in Japanese clear red, but it says orange. Clear yellow, but it says orange. Clear blue, but yet it says orange. Clear orange. They did get clear green translated properly, at least. So I'm going to get started on priming and painting. Yay. Okay, it's been primed. Yay. I can start on painting. So this actually I painted just now. It's like the back window. I masked it off. Let's go ahead and take this off. Nice. Nice. So this is the back window here, behind the rear seats. Looks pretty cool. Okay. And the parts have been painted flat black. Okay. Right now I'm painting the underside of the car. This is silver. I'm using Tester's silver. Tester's enamel. Just carefully hand brushing here. Okay, so this has been painted. There's a little bit of a mistake there, but I think I might just leave it the way it is. So the bottom part's been painted. Since I have the silver paint out right now, I'm very, very carefully painting all these little buttons silver. So I just have like a really dry brush here, and with not much paint on it, just enough just to get the tops of these buttons and not in the cracks. Don't want to get in the cracks. Just going very carefully. And I also painted brakes, or whatever those things are, on the hubcaps. Okay, so I painted the buttons silver on the console panels. Now the instructions say to paint over these with clear colors, which was what they had made a mistake in the instructions. It said that everything was clear orange or whatever, but when it really wasn't. Anyhow, so the buttons are painted silver, and this little red dot on the steering wheel was Butterfingers this morning is red. I just used Tester's Gloss red. This is mostly dried out inside, so I was able to find a little bit of red paint that was still able to activate it with thinner. So, yay. I think I did an okay job with the buttons. It's maybe not totally perfect, but I might go over it a little bit more. Alright, we'll do a wheel assembly now. So, part number 13 is this one here. I painted this on the tree, so that makes it easy. And then we're going to need a couple of these doohickeys. I'm not going to bother painting these. They're going to be hidden anyways. It says to paint them flat black, but uh-oh, somebody's getting her medicine. No. Okay. And then one of these guys. There. So instructions say to hold it like this, and then I'm going to stick this through here, and then this actually glues along the outside here. Let me get some glue. Just be careful not to get the little plastic doohickey, the little peg in the middle. There. There. Now we'll do the same for this side. That's trash. Into the Snoopy garbage box you go. Cut this off. And then repeat the process here. There. There. Yeah. Okay. The instructions give dotted lines to indicate where you are not to glue. And so, in that case, the thingy here just sits here. And then the one on the left side goes here. Now I've already put these two pieces here and this little hose pipe thingy in place. There. And I see. Okay. Perhaps it's easier if I stick these together first. There. Use the strong glue. Make sure it stays put. And then these do not get glued. Okay. I had quite a bit of a disappointment. After I had uploaded this video onto YouTube, I realized that it only played the first 13 minutes worth of it. It turns out that when I had compiled the video with Windows Movie Maker, the first 13 minutes were fine, and then after that it was audio only. And when I had uploaded it to YouTube, it only plays 13 minutes, and then that's it. It just ends. So I had to delete this video, and then now I'm re-uploading it. I had about 42 minutes worth of work that was shown on me building this model, but alas, it's all gone. After I uploaded it to YouTube, I deleted all of the source files, and so it's totally unrecoverable. I can't rebuild that video again. So I should have double checked the video before uploading it. I usually do that, but I don't know if my laptop is glitchy or what. But I'm running out of gigabytes on my laptop where I've been making these videos on lately. And so I started deleting some files. And so unfortunately this video was corrupted. So anyhow, I'll just show you what I did. So the bottom of the car is like this. It looks really cool. You see how it moves back and forth. I think after the 13-minute mark, I was still working on the bottom here. This is like a chrome parts. I did not paint this. It came like that. And the exhaust pipes here, I wrapped it with rubber bands to keep these in place while the glue was drying. While the glue was drying, and it helped to glue it in place. So yeah, I employed rubber bands to get it to work, and it turned out nice. This is super cool when you move it back and forth. That is so awesome looking. That is really, really cool. Nice detail. So, flipping it over, the inside of the car, as I mentioned before, I believe I had used the airbrush for the tan paint, and so the interior's done. I used the black matte paint to paint this, and also the armrest area here. I hand brushed Tamiya, or actually no, it was Tester's flat black on the armrests here on the inside of the doors. See, I have it on that side too. Sorry, there's a hair in there. So, anyhow, gear shift is in place. The little control panels, I went over the silver buttons with the different paints. So, the instructions have translation error. Maybe I should point that out. Again, this wasn't described in the video originally, but now all that work is gone. So here it says clear orange like 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So this one is actually clear red. This is clear yellow, clear orange, clear blue, and clear green. Now, instead of buying all these different paints, I had clear red from way back when. I had bought it by accident. So I used that. I also got clear yellow and clear blue. So to make the orange, I just mixed these, and to make the green, I mixed these two together. So with that, I did the fine details on all the buttons. So the dashboard looks like this. Pretty cool. The steering wheel is pretty awesome. I love the buttons. I wish my car had all these really cool buttons that lit up, and even if they didn't do anything, it'd be cool just to have them, you know, if you push the button and they'd beep at you and stuff. That would be freaking cool. So anyhow, that turned out really nice, and I believe this goes on here like this. Yeah, I think it goes on so like that. I haven't glued it yet because I need to do the water slide decals on the monitors on the dashboard. Let me get away so it focuses. This camera doesn't autofocus, by the way. It's cool, but it is limited. So yeah, so I need to do water slides on that, but the inside of the car fits onto the pegs. I glued up on the pegs real easily. The doors are put on, seats. So this part here goes on the top of the car, the roof, the ceiling on the inside. So this is gonna come much later. So again, I believe I may have mentioned earlier in the video that the body of the car, I want to airbrush it with black enamel, and to do that I'm going to wait till I get an airbrush. I found I'm going to get a wave airbrush and a wave air compressor. I think that Yodobashi Camera in Tokyo has really good prices for that, and with the amount of money I would be saving, the 4,000 yen for the bus ride to there and back, I would still be coming out ahead, because the shops around here are a little bit more expensive. Even Rainbow 10 in Shizuoka City doesn't even come close to that. So I also need to get a spray booth too. I'm gonna have to buy a spray booth for my hobby bench here, and in order to do that, it's gonna take some money. So oh well. Because of that, I don't know when I'm going to be uploading another kit video, but eventually I will start, resume work on this again. In the meantime, though, I think I need to work on the diorama for my Nausicaa and Omu. That's another model that kind of lost track of once I moved to Japan. So that'll happen soon. I've never built a diorama before, but I'd like to do that eventually. So in the meantime, there's some other models I can work on that I have just the spray cans to use. So yeah. Anyhow, again, I don't know when the next kit video will happen, but I will make sure from now on that the videos are watchable before trying uploading it and deleting the source files. Oh well, you learn from your mistakes. So anyhow, thanks for watching. I guess that's all. Bye.